for joining us today.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So the first question is, what is the Congress program?
So this year's Congress really has a focus on showing how Ukraine has persevered throughout many different years in many different areas. And we hope to show that while also bringing students together through having speaker sessions, showing Ukraine's perseverance in different areas, whether it be in the economy, within arts, language, student life, etc. And using this knowledge, students will be participating in a project workshop where they can take away tools for the future for them to be able to share the new ideas that they've learned throughout the speaker sessions and create projects out of them within their student clubs. Further, we'll have some networking events where students can connect with Ukrainian professionals. We'll be doing elections, as well as giving students the opportunity to create a bond within one another and really enhance the connection within the community by allowing them to explore Vancouver together, participating in the Zabava, as well as just being able to have meals together and really spend time with one another.
Thank you for that. That sounds wonderful. What is the theme of the Congress?
This year's Congress, we've called it Все буде Україна, which means Ukraine will always be there. And that's kind of something that we see as Ukraine's been persevering throughout the war. Ukraine's culture is still live in Canada, even though, many people settled a long time ago. We've also seen the Ukrainian language still being present in Canada and thriving and growing, as well as art. And we'll be showing this throughout all the different speaker sessions that we have.
How many delegates will SUSK Congress have?
So we're expecting about 50 students to be attending Congress. Currently, we're at 35 out of our 50 signups. So we have our last month to kind of push to reach our final number, and we're really looking forward to welcome all those students.
That's great. How has the activity of SUSK changed in the last year?
So SUSK has maintained the same general goals and mandates, being preserving the Ukrainian Canadian culture, helping to promote Ukrainian culture within universities and make sure other students are properly informed of certain issues, as well as to maintain the continuity of SUSK to ensure that it kind of thrives in the future. One thing that's definitely changed, given that, the war started a bit over a year ago, has been our focus or our shift towards helping Ukraine during this time. And specifically as a student organization, we've really been focusing on helping new students coming from Ukraine to Canada. And one of the initiatives that we've actually been working on this last year is called the HELP Initiative. And HELP is an organization that kind of helps mentor students so that they can come to Canada and find education in Canada. So that's been one of the big things that we've really been working on. Aside from that, we've been also working on making sure that we have good systems in place in SUSK so that each year when there's a new board coming in, we have smooth transitions and, as I mentioned, ensure the continuity of SUSK and also to be able to continue to support Ukrainian students. And also we've been making sure to kind of throughout our social medias, we've been putting up various different campaigns to share about the war. Such as the Unissued Diplomas campaign, which was sharing the lives of many Ukrainian students who passed away, unfortunately, due to the war. So all of these kinds of things really have been working towards the same goal, but we've brought in some new initiatives this past year, given the situation in Ukraine.
Thank you. And finally, what does SUSK want to achieve at this Congress?
So I think each year the goal of Congress is often pretty similar. It's to inform Ukrainian Canadian students about key issues within the Ukrainian culture, as well as to help to build that community and that connection. Something that I personally have always felt is that SUSK helps to bring together the community. For me, I used to be part of the Ukrainian Toronto community in Toronto, but now moving to Montreal, being a McGill student, I kind of felt a little bit distant. So being a part of SUSK and going to SUSK Congress, I felt that I'm able to maintain that community. And that's a big thing that we try to do with Congress.
That's amazing. Thank you. And thank you for sharing your experience as well. Thank you for joining us today to talk about the SUSK Congress.
Thank you.
Я Nicole для програми Kontakt Next Gen.